Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well and I hope that you have an incredible day. I am here to do an intuitive card reading to see what insights, guidance, and messages the universe has to share with us, especially in regards to finding, but more importantly, recognizing your worth. So let's take a look at the cards and see what the universe wants to share. Okay. Yeah, right away. Pink opal. Be kind to yourself. So often we can be our own worst critic, our own worst enemy. We can be full of judgment and it can be a hot mess. Yes, you're a human being. Yes, you have, the human experience with all sorts of emotions. You'll make mistakes, this and the other, but be gentle with yourself because everyone around you is human, which means nobody has everything all together. Everyone makes mistakes. They're not better than you in the sense of we're all human. They may be better in certain areas compared to you, but then there'll be areas that you're better than the other people are. So don't be so harsh with yourself. Don't be so brutal with yourself and beat yourself up. Yes, you're the work in progress, but you're also a masterpiece. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself more love, respect, kindness, compassion, and understanding. You don't need to be so rough with yourself. You don't need to constantly be belittling yourself and acting like you're not worthy. You are worthy. You are inherently worthy. Seek more of intrinsic validation than external validation because you're not going to be able to please everybody. You're not. People want way too many different things. You're not going to be able to be a quote-unquote jack of all trades to please everybody. There are going to be people who want conflicting things, so you won't be able to do both for them. It's just not going to happen. So be kind to yourself and figure it is what you want, what makes you happy, what would make it a fulfilling life for you. Think about how you would show up in the world if you were worthy. And try to live that way because you are worthy, even if you don't feel it yet. Even if you don't believe it yet, you are worthy. You are deserving. So be kind to yourself. We also have labradorite. See the magic. That's the thing. Not only is there magic all around you, the universe can work its magic and work miracles, can move mountains, but see the magic in yourself. See the good in you. Yes, you can acknowledge your areas of weakness. If you have flaws, if you've made mistakes, you need to grow, and that's fine. But also acknowledge your strengths, your gifts, your talents, what you have to offer the world, your insights, your experiences, your skills. You have magic within you. We're all made of stardust. So don't sell yourself short. Don't dim your light. Don't belittle yourself and beat yourself up and give yourself all this harsh, toxic judgments. That's not necessary. It's not. Yes, you should hold yourself accountable. Yes, you should try your best to show up as the best version of yourself. But that doesn't mean you have to be ruthless and cruel to yourself. Recognize that you are magical. Recognize that you are inherently worthy as you are. You don't need to, do backflips and balance plates on your nose while you do it. You don't have to be that extraordinary. You're extraordinary as you are, even if you can't recognize it yet. Be open with an open mind and open heart because the universe wants you to know. Angel light, support is all around you. So this feels like support and just in general on what you're trying to do in life, but also support in getting you to see that you are worthy, that you are deserving, that you don't need to, do anything special. Just by being born as yourself, you deserve kindness, you deserve respect, you deserve love, you deserve peace, you deserve happiness and fun. Like, you deserve good things. And the universe is going to support you to the point where you can believe it and feel it on your own. Spend more time on you, balance yourself. Yeah, the universe really wants you to be kinder to yourself. It really wants you to take care of yourself. It wants you to fill up your own cup. It doesn't want you to keep putting yourself on the back burner, because so often we tend to do that, especially if you're like me and you want to show up for everybody else. And it can get to the point where you forget to show up for yourself, or you've been conditioned by other people to be like, oh no, I can't do that for me because that's selfish. It's like, no. It's not selfish. It's vital. Like, if you take care of yourself, that's how you're able to take care of other people. That's how you're able to help other people. That's how you're able to show up and do your best work. So be kind to yourself. Spend time on you. Make sure you are filling your own cup, that you are balancing your emotions, your body, your spirit, like making sure that you have the energy to show up in the world, that you're not running yourself ragged, because that's unnecessary. You don't need to be like this production warehouse that's constantly pumping out things and getting things done in order to be worthy. That's not how it works. Just by you being born, just by you being here and alive, you are worthy to take care of yourself. You are worthy to have rest, to fill up your cup, to do things you enjoy. You don't have to constantly be focused on the external world and making sure everyone in the external world is happy. You're allowed to be happy too. So spend time on you. Yeah. You deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want, and that's the thing. You deserve good things. Just by the fact that you're here, right? Like, you're here in the here and now. You deserve good things. You don't have to earn them in the sense of, oh, I need to, have like 20,000 degrees, and I need to have like be working extremely long hours, and to be like, doing charity work in Africa and like doing all this. No, it's great if you can do a bunch of things. Don't get me wrong. It's not that you should stop trying to, do things and have accomplishments and show up in the world. But you don't need to do it all in order to be worthy of good things. You're worthy just as you are. Just as you are. Yes, you're the work in progress, but you're also the masterpiece. The divine chose you. The divine chose you. The universe picked you out of all the different possibilities of people that could have been born. You were chosen. You were chosen. There's a reason you're here. So you don't need to go beating yourself up and thinking that you are unworthy, that other people deserve more than you. No. You are worthy as you are. Yes, keep, doing the work, making sure you're like healing and doing the best that you can and showing up as your best version. But it doesn't mean that if you have a bad day that all of a sudden you deserve to be treated like garbage. That's not how that works. You deserve good things, so keep the focus on what you want. Yeah. Trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished. And that's the thing. The universe wants you to know that you are so deeply loved, that you're so deeply supported and protected and guided and nurtured. Like, the universe adores you. Truly, you are the child of the divine. Whether you feel like it or not, whether you recognize it or not, you are. And so the universe will make sure that you are taken care of. Yes, it can be a messy process sometimes. Yes, there'll be times where it takes time because seeds have been planted, they need time to grow. But all is there. All is there. The universe will not forget you. The universe will not forsake you. It will not abandon you. It's got your back. And when you come from a place of love instead of lack, when you come from a place of feeling worthy rather than undeserving, it's going to totally shift your existence, your reality. Expect good things because you deserve it. Just because you were born. You don't need to, jump through all these hoops in order to have nice things, in order to have a life of peace, of happiness, of love. Like, no. And part of that is just who, what, when, where, like, you choose to associate with. Because if people are having these unhealthy dynamics and being toxic, you can choose to walk away. Yes, sometimes there can be some tricky dynamics where you have to, mindfully and carefully get away, but you deserve good things. And with love, all of it can be accomplished. The universe can work its magic and its miracles. Again, the universe really wants you to see the magic and be kind to yourself because you are so supported. The angels, the divine, the universe, it's all around you, trying to help you, but you gotta be open to it. Yeah. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Yeah, sometimes life can be very tricky. It can be very challenging. It can be painful sometimes. Like I've been through some very rough times as well, but we need to remember to breathe, to be kind to ourselves, to look for the good, to look for the magic, to recognize that there's support around us because these storms, these challenges, this turbulence, it's not going to last forever. It may feel like it. Sometimes it feels like it's like, man, this is never going to end. I'm never going to feel better, but it will pass, I promise. So remember to breathe and don't fall prey to, beliefs of you not being worthy or you not being good enough because that's not true. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. Yeah, that's the thing. The universe doesn't want you to sidestep and sweep things under the rug and, act like you're completely fine and pretend. That's not what it's looking for. It wants you to feel what you need to feel, to process, to honor your feelings. But it also doesn't want you to obsess and fixate and ruminate and allow all this negativity to fester because it's not true. Feelings of you not being worthy, of being not good enough, like, they're not true. Those fears, those doubts, like, fear is false evidence appearing real. And, the universe doesn't want you to sidestep and, pretend and try to force things, but it also wants you to recognize the truth. The truth is that you are loved. The truth is that you are supported. The truth is you deserve good things. The truth is the universe wants to work its magic and miracles for you. But it can't do that if you're not going to honor your feelings and be open and honest and vulnerable because, like, think about if you were trying to work with somebody. Would you be able to help them grow and reach the next level and to, achieve their goals and aspirations and dreams if they were being honest, or if they weren't being honest and then they were, trying to pretend like everything was fine, but, they're having a rough time? It's like, we got to be honest about where we're at. That doesn't mean we're bad. That doesn't mean we're unworthy. It just means this is where we're currently at. It doesn't mean we'll always be that way. But your feelings aren't the enemy. They're not. Like, negative emotions, it can put us through the ringer. They can be really challenging. They can hurt. But they're not the enemy. They're trying to reveal the truth to us. Not in the sense that, like, when we feel sad about things not working out, it's like for instance, when I dealt with the narcissist in that toxic group, like, there was a lot of pain, there's a lot of sad, there's a lot of hurt, betrayal, and all that. And it wasn't that I was feeling that way because the universe was trying to tell me, like, oh, I'm not worthy. Oh, I deserve to be treated like this. I, should be abused and, manipulated and deceived and all that. That's not what it was. It was the universe showing me, it's like, you don't deserve this. You deserve better. And that's why it hurts. And that's why you feel sad, because deep down, you deserve love and kindness and respect and common decency and honesty and integrity and accountability. You deserve these things. So when people are choosing repeatedly not to show up, yeah, it's going to hurt because you know better. Deep down, you know better. So honor your feelings. They're not the enemy. Yeah, first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. That's the thing. Our thoughts, the words we speak, our beliefs, like what we write down, affirmations, like they literally create the universe. The tongue is such a powerful muscle. Like there's a reason that expression is the pen is mightier than the sword. Because words have the power to change worlds. Like it can change life. It can inspire people. It can, have them crumble because it like hurts their confidence and all that. Like they can build you up or they can drag you down and destroy you. So how are you using your words? What are you speaking over yourself? Are you speaking life over yourself or are you speaking death? Are you speaking, love and kindness and respect and positivity over yourself? Or are you, speaking negativity, fear, doubt, insecurity, unworthiness, frustration, jealousy, all these things? What are you speaking over yourself? Because that is going to create your reality. Your reality, because what you spend your time, energy, and attention on will grow. It will build momentum, and more will show up in your life because you reap what you sow. You plant all these seeds of negativity. If you're letting that build momentum and you're nurturing it and you're watering it and you're letting it grow stronger every day, that's what you're going to harvest. But if you start, speaking positivity and love and kindness and respect and, fun and happiness and all this positivity into your life, those are the seeds you're planting. If that's what you're nurturing and watering every day so it grows stronger, that's what you're going to harvest. So get mindful of that, because yes, you should honor your feelings, but you also should be very mindful, intentional, and selective of what you are going to, give the spotlight, what you're going to give the microphone to amplify, It's not that you're bad if you have rough days or you ever have negative thoughts or feelings or beliefs. That's not bad. That doesn't make you a horrible person. It makes you human. We have that. We have the ups and downs. We're on that roller coaster of life where we have the ebb and the flow. It's okay to be human. Don't beat yourself up. You're still worthy. You are still worthy. New rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Yeah, this feels like the rhythms of trust, the rhythms of knowing that you're worthy. That's why I was saying at the beginning, it's like you're not only finding your worth, you're recognizing it, because it was there all along. You just, oftentimes we don't recognize it. Oftentimes we get misled by the external world and we think, oh, we have to, be or do or act a certain way in order to be worthy. But it's like, no, we're worthy all along. And so you are adapting to this and you're recognizing, no, I'm taking my power back. I am worthy. I know my worth. I know I'm deserving. I don't need, the approval of other people to know that I'm worthy. Yeah. Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for rebirth. That's the thing. You're being rebirthed as someone who knows your worth, who knows you are inherently deserving, that you don't need to prove yourself to other people. Yeah, it's great if you can get recognition and, admiration and things from other people. It can feel good, it can give you a sense of belonging, help you build a community. But you also know that if other people have contrasting opinions, whether that be about you, your thoughts, whatever, it's not going to break you. You're just like, I am going to be okay. It may be a little rocky. I may have some feelings about it, but it'll pass, and I'm at peace with who I am because I know I'm worthy. I know I'm good enough. I know that I'm getting better every day, but even if I'm getting better every day, that doesn't make me any less worthy right here and now. I'm worthy as I am right here and now, and it's allowing this beautiful rebirth for you, which is really exciting. So we have Kingfisher. Prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in perfect form. That's the thing. Prosperity is flowing because you are recognizing your worth. You are recognizing you deserve good things. You are recognizing that the universe is working its magic. You are being kinder to yourself. You're trusting that the universe is supporting you. It's providing everything you need, and that you are speaking prosperity over yourself. You're speaking health over yourself. You're speaking well-being over yourself. You're speaking prosperity, abundance, love, kindness, like all of it over yourself. And you're trusting and having faith that it's all coming to you, that you don't have to, jump through hoops or be anyone's monkey to get it. The universe is here and it has your back. It's going to help you through its magic, through its miracles. And, it may take some time. Seeds have been planted, but everything's going to work out for your benefit. Even if it doesn't look the way you expect it to, in the end, it's going to be for your highest good. Just like me escaping that toxic group and the narcissist was for my highest good, but it sure was messy. It sure was messy. Yeah. Forgive, may you let it be. This feels like you're forgiving yourself for being so harsh and judgmental with yourself before, for, not recognizing your worth, because now that you know better, you can do better, and you're not going to, begrudge yourself for all of what people like to say, wasted time on not recognizing this. Like, no, you know now, and you're going to do better now, and you're not going to be cruel and so critical of yourself, because how many people actually feel worthy? How many people actually recognize their worth and that they deserve good things? There are plenty of people who seem to put on the act and oh yeah, I have it all together, I'm so great, but deep down they're really insecure. That was that toxic group and the narcissist to the T. They loved to make it out like they were so secure and knew that they were worthy of good things, they had it all together, and, life was great. But it's once you got closer to them, once you could see past their deceptive illusion, they were so insecure and miserable. They didn't trust themselves or the universe. They didn't have faith that they deserved good things. If anything, they were projecting so hard of this illusion because they wanted to trick the rest of the world so that, no one would find them out. But forgive yourself for what you didn't know, because you know now. It's okay. Yeah, expansive. May you connect to the whole. And this feels like you're expanding on who you recognize yourself to be, in the sense of recognizing you are worth so much more than you initially thought, that you deserve better than you've been treated, that you've received, and also just expanding into what's possible and connecting to your whole authentic self, knowing that you don't need to hide yourself away, play small, dim your light, or anything like that, and that you can connect with the universe, with the divine, and that it's all going to work out. Because even though you're a flawed human, you're capable of so many incredible things. You don't have to stay this small, insecure person who thinks that you're not deserving of anything. That's not you. May you accept what is as it comes. This feels like you are accepting yourself completely. Wholly, completely, wholeheartedly. This is acceptance of yourself, acceptance of your past, acceptance that you're human and can make mistakes, but loving yourself in spite of it all, and knowing that you're worthy in spite of it all. And knowing that the world doesn't have to accept you in order for you to accept yourself, because internal validation is so much more important than external validation. I know that society puts all this, pressure on being approved by everybody else, and they jump through hoops, but if you have to change everything about who you are and pretend to be someone else, is it really worth that external validation, that external approval? I'd rather, as long as I can remember, I'd rather be happy with who I was and accept myself for who I am, and have all these people having me be someone I'm not, which is part of the reason why I had to leave that toxic group of narcissists, because they wanted me to be something I wasn't. They wanted me to play their games. They wanted me to be content and accept all of their toxicity and their manipulation. It just wasn't for me. And, I had to accept that's where they were at. You can't change where people are at. They're at where they're at. They have their own unique timing and their own journeys. So it's just like, well, I have to accept that I'm going separate ways from you. And that's okay. Wish you the best, but I'm not going to be here for all your negativity, because, oh boy, that was a hot mess. A hot mess. But in the end, Harp, great happiness. Like, you are finding true happiness and the acceptance of who you are, and recognizing your intrinsic value, that your intrinsic worth, how you inherently deserve good things. You don't need to do anything crazy to get it. You don't have to sell your soul to be happy, to, get the approval, the validation, because you can get it as you are. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, this is a really beautiful rebirth for you. It truly is. And it's so powerful to recognize your worth, to know that you're inherently deserving. You don't need to jump through hoops and be someone you're not. It's okay to be the flawed human being, the work in progress, because you're still a masterpiece that is beautiful and full of magic. You have so much good to offer the world. Yeah. Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. This feels like you are the diamond, honestly. Like, you are the diamond in the rough, recognizing your true worth finally. Like, all these people just thought you were this plain old ordinary rock, and it's like, no, you're a brilliant, dazzling diamond, and you are the gift. Like, you are receiving the gift of knowing your inherent worth, that you're deserving, seeing your inherent beauty, your inherent magic, your inherent blessings, like, just as you are. And, you're giving the gift of yourself as a more secure, confident, internally stable, happy and peaceful person. And you're going to be attracting all these, like, similar energy people who are of the same mindset, and it's going to just work so many blessings in your life. And it's because you have that acceptance. It's because you're not chasing after other people. You're not trying to, get that external validation and approval and be like, am I worthy now? Am I worthy now, guys? What about now? Oh, you didn't like that I said that? Oh, I can change it. Like, you're not doing that anymore. You're not playing those games. But yeah, it's just, you are not doing the same old anymore. And pineapple, reconciliation. This feels like a reconciliation with yourself, honestly. Like, you are reconnecting with your true self and realizing that you may have not been the kindest to yourself before, but you now recognize your worth and that you deserve better, and you're going to make a conscious effort to treat yourself better and to expect better of yourself. You're not going to put up with nonsense. You're not going to, tolerate mistreatment. You're going to do what's best for you and be expansive. You're having this beautiful rebirth. And mountain, major challenge to overcome. Like, this feels like it's probably been a pattern. It's probably been a pattern in your life where it was probably instilled at you in a young age from, like, family, friends, school, whatever. Like, it was instilled in you for a long time that you weren't good enough, that you weren't worthy, that you weren't deserving of good things, that you needed to prove your effort. You had to jump through all the hoops. You needed to get all the awards and achievements and recognition. You need to put in all this work. It's like, yeah, it may be a challenge to overcome. It may be, a tricky road ahead if you have to scale this mountain. But at the end of the day, know that you are getting this great happiness. Know that it's a fresh start. It's new ventures. You are opening up into a rebirth, and it's going to be beautiful, and you're going to be able to speak your world into existence. You're going to recognize that you deserve good things and see the magic in life. And so, yeah, it may not always be the easiest path. It may take some time. You may slip up every now and then, like I've never personally climbed mountains, but just from like trying to go up hills sometimes on like hiking trails when it's like kind of gravelly or, just natural landscape, like you can slip up a bit sometimes. You can, kind of stumble backwards, but that's okay. You can keep moving forward. And remember, you are the diamond. You are the diamond. You are so brilliant. You will dazzle the world when you shine your true colors. When you allow yourself to fully be, when you accept yourself, when you recognize your worth. So, be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's going to be okay. You've got this. You need to remember your worth and that you deserve good things because you do. The universe is supporting you and it's trying to work its magic and miracles for you. So allow it. Recognize your worth and expect good things. And good things will come to you. Put that positive intention out there through planting those seeds of positivity because that's what you'll harvest. I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.